percentage, because I have need to watch both the two team the status. Then I will be try to the share to with you, and so stay the few minutes. Then I will be shared to with you. I think in this FIFA World Cup qualification, the Costa Rica they playing to against of the New Zealand, and this match will be playing after a few days. This match will be playing after a few days. Here, this match the Costa Rica and the New Zealand, they are playing the match in 9:15, and in Australia they playing against of the Peru. Australia they playing the against of the Peru the final, and the Costa Rica they playing against of the New Zealand. And in this Australia, this match will be playing the neutral zone. So I think the Costa Rica and the New Zealand match have the own possibility of the Costa Rica. Yes, here Charlitos here count to come know that who will be win to against of the Costa Rica versus the New Zealand. My prediction here the Costa Rica versus the New Zealand match. Here the Costa Rica one possibility more than the New Zealand. My prediction the team Costa Rica will be win. Charlitos here, if you still here, please comment us. My prediction today, my prediction that here the Costa Rica versus the New Zealand match, and the own percentage of the Costa Rica more than the New Zealand in this FIFA World Cup qualification. Thank you very much. And today you can also know that here the Australia and the Peru will be playing the final stage. Costa Rica and the New Zealand also playing the promotion match, because in this match winner promotion gets the playing the final. And here the Australia also playing to against of the Peru. In this FIFA World Cup promotion, Australia they playing against of the Peru. And if you want to know that this match status, then I will be think that here the also the Peru one possibility, because in this Oceania, in this Australian or continent team, that is the South American team. South American team is better than the in our Asian and Ocean team. In our Asian and the Oceanian team, the South American team are now the better. So I think the Costa Rica versus the New Zealand match, Costa Rica vote percentage more than the New Zealand, and also the Australia versus the Peru match, here the Peru 1% more than the New Zealand. In this match already 37 minutes running. In this time another shots on the target by the team New Zealand, 2 against of the Oman. This is the third shots on tonight on the goal by the Rosas. Rosas is the another score, another shots on the goal. This is the third shots on goal tonight by the New Zealand, but only in this match already the 4 shots on goal by the team of Oman. So New Zealand and Oman, they are playing today in this match. The team New Zealand and the team Oman, they are playing today in this match, and in this match the score updates are now both of them side are now 0. There is no score. There is no score in this match from the both the two team. And here the team New Zealand, they will be try to the more and more attacking. The team New Zealand, they will be trying to the more and more attacking to against the team of Oman. So the 38% ball position tonight by the New Zealand team, and here the Oman ball position they are 38 and New Zealand another 62. New Zealand another 62 and Oman another 38. In a few days ago, here the team New Zealand they playing to against of the Peru. This match the team Peru they win to against of the New Zealand. So we are watching the upcoming another matches. This match will be playing the team of Peru versus the Australia. This is the final match football, but Peru and New Zealand they playing the they are playing the match of international friendly. but they could not playing the friendly match here. Upcoming the New Zealand, they playing the international FIFA World Cup qualification match. Now this time the 39-minute running. This match running of the 39 minutes, and in this 39 minutes there is no score. We are watching from the New Zealand side, also their Oman side. If this match will be drawn, then we are watching the match could not go to the penalty kick because this is the match of international friendly. So if this match goes to the penalty kick, there is no possibility to the penalty kick. Another 39 minutes running. After another 6 minutes, the match will be end. After another 6 minutes, the match will be end of this first half. This time the ball in position at the New Zealand side. New Zealand, the left side defender, he passes this ball on the right. At the Joltios here commenters, I think Peru and the Costa Rica will qualify to the World Cup. It is yes, my prediction also that here the Peru and the Costa Rica playing the World Cup qualifying, then the one team will be qualified. I am 100% with you. My prediction also agree with you. And here the tall KSR 6 to 101 commenters. Where can we watch this match live? If you want to watch this match, you can watch the match in your home at cable TV to using of the BN Sports. BEIN Sports, BN Sports, then you can watch this match. Otherwise, you could not watching this match because this is the international friendly match, and this match are now the host country of the Qatar. So you could not watch this match. All the matches are now playing in the neutral zone. All the matches are now playing in the neutral stadium. So that team of New Zealand Women Soccer Live. New Zealand. And if you want to watch this match, you can watch that. Today the FIFA international friendly football match. In this international friendly football match, here the team New Zealand they playing to against of the New Zealand. This match and now continue the 43 minute. This match and now continue the 43 minutes, and in this 43 minutes, here the team New Zealand they are total the 3 shots on the goal, but the team of Oman they are total shots on the goal by the 5. But the ball position tonight in this match, the 62% of ball position of tonight by the team of Oman, by the team of New Zealand. I have today the FIFA World Cup match. Here the 44. Here the FIFA World Cup match will be upcoming. This match playing that in a few days later. Here the New Zealand they playing against the Costa Rica, and another match also playing. This match will be playing the team of Australia versus the Peru. So the New Zealand versus the Costa Rica winner and the Australia versus the Peru winner. Both the two team winner will be qualifying for the final. And here I think the first of 44. This is the last minute running. This is the last minute running up today. This is the last minute running up today in this match. Now this time here are the another shots on the goal by the team Oman at the last moment to against of the New Zealand. And if you have watched this match the status, then you can watch the match here the status in this match here. This already the team of Oman their total shots on the goal. Their total 7 shots on the goal. Already the 7 shots on goal hit by the Oman national soccer team to against of the team of Now this time here the first minute injury time running. First minute the injury time running. And in this injury time here, the both of them will be try to the leading the score. I think it is not possible to lead the score in this break time. Sorry, in this extra time, because they could not score any score lead in this main time. So it is also not possible to the lead the score in this break time. Now the 46-minute running. Now this time the 46 minutes of running today in this match. And at this stage here in this FIFA World Cup 2022, the upcoming, and in this FIFA World Cup 2022, here TC live commenters, I think Oman will win at least today. They defeat the Japan. I think it is possible the team of Oman win, but New Zealand is not the easy opponent. New Zealand is not the easy opponent, so it is so hard for the Oman if they can on today win. And TC also commenters, they defeat the Japan like just few months ago. It is possible. So if you want to watch the last 5 matches, you can Farooq commenters 2 by 1. In this last match, the team New Zealand, the team Oman last 5 matches they playing against of the Nepal, China, Vietnam, Australia, and the Saudi Arabia. But in last 5 matches they were win for 3 matches, 1 match draw, 1 match lost. But in this team New Zealand last 5 matches they playing against of the Peru, Solomon Island, Haiti, New Caledonia, and the Fiji. But in these last 5 matches they were win 3 matches and only 1 match draw. So this time the match are now running off break time. Sorry, the half time. After the 15 minutes, the half time match will be start, and we will be count down this time. We will be count down this time, and so tonight in this match we are shared with you the friendly international match. This is the friendly international match. In this friendly international, here playing the two team. They are the team of New Zealand national soccer team versus the team of Oman national soccer team. And here TC Live, welcome to my channel. Also Farooq, welcome to my channel. And in this FIFA World Cup 2022, here the in 14 June 2022, here the Australia they playing against of the Peru. In 15 June, here the Costa Rica they playing against of the New Zealand. But here the another also 1 match remaining. This match playing the Brazil versus the New Zealand. In this group stage match, they are playing the Brazil versus New Zealand. And in this FIFA World Cup 2022, the first match will be playing. In this FIFA World Cup 2022, the first match will be playing the Senegal and the Netherlands. They are playing the FIFA World Cup 2022, the first match. Now today this match are now running the half time. In New Zealand and the team of Oman tonight they playing the international friendly match. This match and now continue the break time, and when the break time and now continue the half time. When the half time will be in, then we will be start to the match again. And I think today the team New Zealand they will be try today in this match the comeback and won the match against of the New Zealand women, because the women they are in this match they are playing the so well. The team women they playing in this match the so well to against of the team of New Zealand because they are strongly fight back in this match. They will be try to the strongly fight back to in this match to against the team Oman, and I hope today about the two team they will be try to in this match, and there also they could not, both the two team they could not the success, both the two team they could not any successfully shots on the goal. And now this time the match are now running the break time. Now this time the match are now the running of the break time. After the break time the match will be, sorry, the half time. After the half time the match will be start. Another 12 minutes remaining to end of this half time. Here Maysel 2015 commenters 2-0 end. I think it is not possible the lead of 2-0. I think match will be Dura. I think match end by 0-0. This is my prediction. Today the match will be end of this after the 0-0. So it is anything can happen today. Anything can happen today in this match. But my prediction today the match end up after the 0-0, because at this stage we are continue but there is no goal. Only the 45 minutes we are continue, but in this 45 minutes we could not get any result from the both the two team. The team New Zealand they could not any successfully shots on the goal. The team Oman also they could not any successfully shots on the goal. So we saying that here today the match will be draw. The match will be draw. We also saying here that the match will be draw after end of this 90 minutes. And the half time running up today. And at this time we know the full matches status. But before we know today, but before this, we know today here today in this world the matches status, and then we know the FIFA World Cup, because the FIFA World Cup are now upcoming. So we know 100% against of the FIFA World Cup status. No, the team New Zealand they playing the most important match. They playing the most important match. The Australia versus the Peru they are playing in a few days later. But this is this match we don't know at this time what is the venue, but already we know the Costa Rica versus the New Zealand. Costa Rica versus the New Zealand match venue, because this match will start in Ahmed bin Al Stadium in Doha in Qatar. So this is the most important match also, because the in this upcoming World Cup will be held on the in the upcoming World Cup will be held on the Qatar. So this is the most important for the both of them, because in this match the Qatar if the Indian team can play the match on in Qatar, then they get the advantage of this field, because the FIFA World Cup will be playing on in the Qatar. After the 8 minutes the match will be start, and New Zealand and the Costa Rica they are head to head only the one match playing. New Zealand and Costa Rica they playing in friendly international match only the one in 2017. Sorry, in 2007. This match the team New Zealand they lost to against of the 4 goal to against of the Costa Rica. So after here 15 years already, after the 15 years later, they playing the head to head the first match. Now the break time running. In this match, continue the break time, and if anyone can wants to know anything, please comment us. Who will be win? What are you thinking tonight? Who will be winning this match? Please comment us. And who will be win today in this FIFA international friendly match? In this FIFA international friendly match, who will be win? You are think of tonight? Please comment us. And after the 7 minutes, the match will be start. And the New Zealand and the Oman, both the two team, they will be playing their second half. They will be playing their second half. And in this second half, here the team Oman, they will be try to the comeback to again they strongly, because in this match already they will be total try. Their total the 37% ball position after end of this first half, and 65.3% of New Zealand, and he had the Oman and now the eight shots on the goal, but the team New Zealand 4 shots on the goal. So this is the score updates in this match. In few, this is the score updates in this match of the first half. So at this time running the second half in this match. Within a short time the second half will be start up today. In this second half the team New Zealand and the team Oman, both of them will be try to the comeback in this match, and they will be try to the win this match. And today in Europe UEFA National League, today he are playing the Portugal versus the Czech Republic, and Portugal scores 0, Czech Republic 0. Here the Switzerland versus the Spain play. Switzerland scores 0, Spain 1. Here the Norway versus the Slovenia, Norway 0, Slovenia 1. Here the Sweden versus the Serbia, Sweden 0, Serbia 1. Here the Gibraltar versus the Bulgaria, both of them 0. Cyprus versus Greece 0. Kosovo versus Northern Ireland, Kosovo 0, Northern Ireland 1. North Macedonia versus Georgia, both of them 0. Azerbaijan versus the Slovakia, both of them 0. Malta versus the Estonia, also 0. This is the UEFA National League 2022, the score updates. And today here also the African Cup of Nations, the qualification also running. And in this African Cup of Nations, the qualification, and in this friendly international, New Zealand and the women are now running. Here the Africa CONCACAF, here the CONCACAF also running. In this CONCACAF, American CONCACAF will be running. This match also here the Dominic versus the Saint Lucia running this match is 0. New Zealand women match on half time. New Zealand and the women match on half time. Within a short time the match will be start. After another 4 minutes remaining to match the start up today. After the 4 minutes, then the match will be start. After the 4 minutes, the match will be start. So we'll be try to share with you the match of tonight, the international friendly match. This is the international friendly match. After the 4 minutes, match will be start. after another 3 minutes, the match will be started today. The team of New Zealand versus the Oman. New Zealand versus the Oman. New Zealand national soccer team, they are not so well like the European soccer team. They are not the strong than European teams. So it is possible tonight the team New Zealand versus the Oman. Both of them 1% of tonight the 50-50. Because at this stage they continue this match, but there is no goal, there is no score. We are watching from the both the two teams. Team New Zealand, they could not lead the any score. Also in this match the team of Oman, they could not lead the any score. So after the 2 minutes, I think the
ومنتخب بيلاروسيا. إذا المنتخب الهندي اليوم الذي يحتل التصنيف الدولي في المركز 104 يواجه منتخبنا اليوم. منتخب الهندي متطور، منتخب الهندي متحسن، منتخب الهندي الذي يواصل سعيه في الاستعداد وفي تطوير لعبة كرة القدم، اللعبة الشعبية الأولى في العالم. بالتالي المنتخب الهندي والحكومة الهندية والاتحاد الهندي يواصل تركيزه على ذلك، على التطوير. اليوم يواجه منتخبنا الكبير، اليوم يواجه منتخب البحرين الذي يحتل التصنيف 94. اليوم حضور جماهيري كبير في الجالية الهندية الموجودة في مملكة البحرين. اليوم متعة كبيرة هندية في المدرجات تواجه غياب نسبي جماهيري بحريني لغاية اللحظة، ولكن المتعة موجودة بإذن الله على أرضية الميدان. نتمنى بأن تكون تفضل ثمرة مباراة بقيادة حكم المباراة والطاقم التحكيمي الأردني المتواجد في مباراة اليوم، صدام ياسين في قيادة المباراة، أحمد مصعب سعادل، ثلاث حكام من المملكة الهاشمية الأردنية تتواجد اليوم في قيادة هذه المباراة الودية، والحكم المساعد الرابع ألا وهو عمار محفوظ، الحكم البحريني المعروف عمار محفوظ. إذا منتخبنا ينطلق على يسار الشاشة أعزائنا المشاهدين بألوانه الحمراء الكلاسيكية، ينطلق وننتظر التعملق. نتمنى بأن يكون من جانب منتخبنا الوطني في مباراة اليوم. إذا نذكر تشكيلات المنتخبين، ننطلق بالضيوف. نتكلم عن المنتخب الهندي الذي ينطلق اليوم بقيادة إيغور ستيماك، المدرب الكرواتي ينطلق بجوربيتسان بحراسة المرمى، بريتم كوتا، راول شانكر، سانديش شانكان، سوباتيش، بوسي في خط الدفاع. عندك دانش فاروق، بروناي هالدر، ليستون كولاكو في خط المنتصف، مانفير سينج، رحيم علي، سوهر في خط الهجوم. اذا تشكيله 4-3-3 ينطلق اليوم كمنتخب النمور الزرقاء كما يسمى المنتخب الهندي في مباراه اليوم. يواجه منتخبنا بقياده هيليو سوسا البرتغالي بسيد محمد جعفر سيد المرمى، سيد منتخبنا لاعب وحارس وقائد نادي المحرك. قلب دفاع يتكون من ثنائي من الذئاب، نتكلم عن وليد الحيام، امين بن علي. لدفاعات نادي المحرك على اليمين النسر الاصفر عباس عياد، على اليسار لاعب التضامن الكويتي عبد الله الهزاع موجود. وهناك
this 47 minutes the score 1-0, but in the second half here both of them their shots on the goal by one shot on the goal by the the New Zealand. 47. The shots on goal by the one by the New Zealand, but the Oman they could get any shots on goal of Oman New Zealand and not playing. This time the 47 minutes run this past second half. 47.
على اليسار لاعب التضامن الكويتي عبد الله الهزاع موجود، وهنا كره اولى موجوده، ولكن بعد ذلك ركله زاويه ايضا موجوده في مصلحه منتخبنا، وركله الزاويه الاولى في هذه المباراه بعد ابعاد من لاعب سانديش جنجان. اذا ركله زاويه اولى نذكر نعلق عليها نستمتع فيها، نتمنى بان تمر للشباك، وبعد ذلك نذكر ونستكمل تشكيله منتخبنا بعد هذه اللعبه اليساريه كميل عرضيه عاليه مرفوعه داخل منطقه الجزاء، ولكن بعد ذلك الكره مبعده ترجع من جديد لمصلحه المنتخب الهندي. اذا ركله زاويه اولى تهديد اول لمصلحه منتخبنا الوطني، ولكن بعد ذلك صلابه دفاعيه هنديه معتاده موجوده المنتخب الهندي، معروف بصلابته الدفاعيه بثوره في كره القدم، عاد بقوه دفاعيه، ركز على الجانب الدفاعي اكثر، فبالتالي لربما تكون هنالك اهداف اولى لمصلحه منتخبنا، التقدم في الامام اكثر، الضغط اكثر، البحث عن هدف اول في اول الدقائق ممكن تعطيك الفوارق الكبيره جدا فيما تبقى من المباراه. اذا نستكمل تشكيله المنتخب. خط المنتصف يتكون من كميل اسود، جاسم الشيخ، ثنائي رفاعي، وفي الوسط محمد الحردان نجم خط منتصف نادي خلديه، على اليسار وعلى اليمين محمد مرهون، مهدي حميدان، ابطال الخلديه والرفاع، وفي الامام موجود القناص المهداف، نتكلم عن البطل المغوار مهدي عبد الجبار، بطل نادي المنامه، هداف الدوري للموسم الماضي، والذي يستمر في صداره والتربع على عرش الهدافين في هذا الموسم، كذلك لغايه اللحظه ب 13 هدف. اذا كتيبه اليوسوسا كتيبه نتمنى لها الخير، نتمنى لها النجاح في مباراه غفور، ولكن يا سلام، يا عيني يا عيني يا عيني على اقدام، على الضغط، على استعاده الكره بشكل سريع، وبعد ذلك عودة لبناء اللعب مرة أخرى، عودة لبحث عن لربما هدف التقدم أيضا كذلك فيما تبقى في هذه الدقائق. كويل أسود يحاول يمر بالكرة الماضية، يسقط مصاب الكميل في هذه اللعبة الماضية، كرة مقطوعة تعود من جديد في هذه اللحظات، اللف والدوران، البحث عن الزميل، ولكن تحت الضغط، تحت القوة تبعد الكرة الماضية. عباس عياد بكل امتياز، عباس عياد قائد نادي الاهلي المتميز عباس عياد المميز جدا، هذا اللاعب في في الخط الايمن، الظهير الايمن عباس عياد ما شاء الله عليه، مستمر في التالق، مستمر في العطاء، لاعب بخبره كبيره جدا، هذا اللاعب يمتلك عباس عياد، بالتالي يتواجد اليوم بصفه اساسيه، ولربما كان في البدايه المقرر بان يتواجد. نتكلم عن لاعب رضاوي، لاعب وظهير ايمن نادي الرفاع، ولكن تم تغيير الخطه وتم تغيير اللاعبين في الوقت الاخير. اليوسوسا نتمنى بان يكون قرار فني، لا تتمنى بان تكون اصابه لاي احد من اللاعبين، خصوصا اذا كان احد النجوم الكبيره في زمن كره القدم البحرينيه، نتكلم عن السيد رفاعي رضاوي، وبالتالي نتمنى بان تكون تبديل فني بقراءه اليوسوسا. تستمر الكره في هذه اللحظات، على اليسار تخرج الكره وتعود لمصلحة منتخبنا من جديد، ضغط عالي وقوة صلابة دفاعية موجودة لمصلحة منتخبنا. صورة على سيد محمد جعفر سيد المرمى، كما يكن السيد محمد المميز جدا، هذا الحارس، حارس يعطيك الامان في داخل منطقه الجزاء، حارس يعطيك الامان بين الخشبات الثلاث. والانطلاقه السريعه، مهدي حمداني مهدي حمداني مر على اليمين الى مرهون، عند الكره مرهون خطير، مرهون يمر، مرهون يعدي، مرهون يصوب، ركله جزاء، نعم، واضحه وصريحه، لمسه يد موجوده، وركله جزاء موجوده، نعم كذلك موجوده بكل تاكيد، يشير عليها حكم المباراه صدام ياسين. انذار يشار في هذه اللحظات على لاعب رونا يالجر، لاعب خط المنتصف في المنتخب الهندي المحور، برودا. احتجاج موجود من ايجور سيماتش المدرب الكرواتي، واحتجاجات كبيره من لاعبي المنتخب الهندي، ولكن بعد ذلك في الصوره في اللايف كانت واضحه يا جماعه. ونشوف الحين في الاعاده تعطي الافاده، الاعاده تحت الاحكام. شوف التصويبه، وتشوف بعد ذلك لمسه يد باعتقادي موجوده. شوف الاعاده اكثر، ولكن باعتقادي نعم موجوده موجوده. وبالتالي نشوف عطنا يا مخرج. شوف الكره الماضيه، شوف لمسه يد، والله يعني باعتقادي موجوده. وبالتالي يعني نترك لكم الحكم الاخير اعزائي المشاهدين في كل مكان، ولكن هي ركله جزاء الان في هذه اللحظات لمصلحه منتخبنا الوطني. الان في اول 6 دقائق ممكن ياتي الهدف الاول في هذه المباراه. مهدي حميدان يبدو بانه هو
And Shoaib also comment as one need. Shoaib Islam comment as one need, one goal. Thank you, Shoaib Islam. And it is possible for the lead. And the Arman also comment as goal. Arman also comment as 1-0. What are you watching the Arman that the score of 1-0? The score at this time, and now both of them side and now 0. And the New Zealand score 0, Oman score on now 0. And if you can watch this match, you can watch the match in BN Sports. You can watch the match on the BN Sports. If you want to watch this match, you can watch the match in your home at cable TV. This match the 56 4-minute running, but there is no goal, there is no score. Here Arman commentators goal, Arman also commented 1-0. Alizo commentators yes, 1 goal. Sorry, there is no score. There is no score at this time. Loka Hamfari commentators Soeb Islam, who are you going for? And Alizo Asairo commentators New Zealand. But at this time there is no goal. There is no goal. We are watching from this time. This time the another shots on the goal by the team of Oman. There is another shots on goal by the team of Oman, but this goal saved by the goalkeeper of Marinovic of New Zealand. The team Oman, they are another good shots on the target. Here the Al Khabib. Al Khabib, he shots on the goal. Al Khabib he shots on the goal, but this ball saved by the goalkeeper of the team of New Zealand. So you have the both of them side that's shots on the goal, and now 4-4. Both the two teams and shots on the goal and 4-4. And here the Arman also comments New Zealand. Arman also comments New Zealand goal 2-0. It is 100% impossible. I think today we could not guess the any score of today. Here the Lucas comments let's go New Zealand. Here the Zunaid Shah also comments. Nepes community comments goal New Zealand. What are you saying that today? I think you hope that will we get the score, but unfortunately here there is no goals. There is no goals. We are watching from the both of them side because already in this match running up the 57 minutes, but in this match there is no goal. Here also Nepes community commenters goal New Zealand. Here the XR also commenters. Stop please. And the local commenters win. And New Zealand will win the match. Also another commenters. I think the match will be draw without a score. My prediction in this match, the match will be draw without a